Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Nate Brody. I'm an attorney here in New York. Hey, do me one quick favor, smash that subscribe button, show me some love, and let's get into this. Over the weekend, Attorney General William Barr released a summary of the Mueller report. Now, the summary concluded that there was no conspiracy between the Trump campaign and the Russian government. Now, this is a clear victory for the president. I don't care what anyone's telling you. It's a victory for the president. But on the issue of obstruction of justice, the Mueller report didn't clear the president. But the Attorney General actually did. And we'll get into what all that actually even means. So what does the letter say, or the summary of the Mueller report say? Well, Barr's letter says the special counsel report was divided into two sections. The first section was the investigations for Russian interference in the 2016 election, and the second part was about whether Trump obstructed justice. So let's talk about the Russian interference part first. To really understand this part, we have to understand the difference between collusion and conspiracy, because you'll hear no collusion, no collusion. You'll hear conspiracy, conspiracy. Collusion is defined as really a secret agreement of cooperation. You know, I can have a collusion to throw you a birthday party. You know, collusion is just, we have an agreement in secret. Where conspiracy is a legal term that's generally used to mean two or more people conspiring to commit an illegal act. Conspiracy to commit murder, conspiracy for bank fraud. That's what conspiracy generally means in a legal context. So think of it this way. All conspiracy is collusion, but not all collusion is conspiracy, if that makes sense to you. Now, Mueller was specifically looking into conspiracy, and the Attorney General's summary doesn't actually even have the word collusion in it. The Attorney General's letter focuses on two main efforts by the Russians to interfere with the 2016 election. The first was the social media misinformation campaign, and the second was the Russian hacking into, let's say, the DNC emails. Now, on both these issues, the summary cleared the president's campaign of conspiracy, but it actually went even further. See, the Barr summary also stated that the special counsel found no coordination between the Trump campaign and the Russian government. The special counsel defined coordination as an agreement, either tacit or express, between the Trump campaign and the Russian government on election interference. So, to be 100% transparent, there was no conspiracy and there was no collusion. Now, the second piece of the summary describes obstruction of justice. So, for all you people out there, you're like, what the hell is obstruction of justice? Well, 18 U.S.C. section 1503 describes obstruction of justice as an act that corruptly or by threat of force or by threatening letter or communication influences, obstructs, or impedes, or endeavors to influence, obstruct, or impede the due administration of justice. Now, examples of this would be like lying to the FBI, witness intimidation. Colloquially, you're trying to impede the government officials from getting to justice. Now, the special counsel states, while the report does not conclude that the president committed a crime, it also doesn't exonerate. See, both Bill Clinton and Richard Nixon had to deal with obstruction of justice charges. Hell, Bill Clinton was impeached on obstruction of justice. So the bottom line here is the summary of the report states unambiguously there was no conspiracy, pretty much says there was no collusion, and there was no obstruction of justice, but is the case really closed? So Democrats want to see the full report, and they want to see the underlying evidence. They want to see if these conclusions were justified by the evidence that Robert Mueller collected. And they want to hear from Robert Mueller directly and not just a summary of his work. So politically, I think Democrats have enough to argue that Mueller didn't reach a conclusion on whether Trump obstructed justice. But I think on the collusion effort, I think it's clear that, hey, there may have been some collusion, but if there was, it didn't reach the level of crime, nor did it reach the level of any coordination or conspiracy. So I know to a lot of my liberal friends out there, you're probably going to look at this video and say, oh man, this guy is crazy. He's some crazy Trump guy who just wants to make us believe that Trump is like God. But no, I didn't vote for Trump. I'll never vote for that guy. This is just what it is. It's just like when Benghazi happened and, the Justice Department cleared Obama and everyone's like, oh, we have to get Obama. The Justice Department is full of crap. Or even with the Hillary Clinton thing. Hillary Clinton's emails, Justice Department said there was no case there, and we still hear about Hillary Clinton emails. I think if you're a Democrat, you don't want to get into that same vein of, still yelling collusion 2 years later when they've investigated it and they said there's not collusion. It just is what it is. look at the link below in the description, and it links you directly to the Attorney General's summary of the Mueller report. Read it for yourself. See what you think. And I'm going to see you next time. My name is Nate Brody. Don't forget to hit that button. And always remember, think for yourself. Peace.